EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. Finding room inside the 40. And now running right through it. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 54 Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. A deep ball for Dotson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Here's Austin. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means...
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Austin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get this. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ready? Mike, 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And this is caught off a deflection. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not a...
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Hey, kill. 27.
A first down carry by Elliott. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll give to Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go. Wait. Mike 54. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Being chased out left. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. They go play action with Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Jonathan Bostic gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Elliott running right. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 40. A big run that time by Elliott. 58 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Drops it underneath, Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
DeMarcus Lawrence, and it would appear the Cowboys are going to win this football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Cooper was the target there. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Dancing to his... And a big one
across here as he's taken down.
DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, he's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
The Redskins on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one.